making noises. Just lay down.
Hello, Disha, my lovely. How are you? Sanya, what's your question, my lovely? Yes, not a time I normally do, but hey ho, I was up. I woke up early, so I thought I may as well jump on here. Right, I heard my SP is getting married and I've been manifesting this as false news. Can I please have a check in? His initial is T. Okay, so for one, Sanya, you're not manifesting this because you keep coming back to it, okay? So, you know, I might not be the only person that you're getting a reading from, but you might be looking at other tarot readings, you know, pick a card reading. So you're focusing on the fact that he's getting married. So all that you're doing on the conscious manifesting is the opposite. Okay, your thoughts are more worrying and stressing that he's going to get married. So Spirit's just bringing that through for you because they want you to be aware of that. Okay, you've got to be, you know, 99% in the, you know, no, we're married. Okay, not he's getting married to somebody else. Do you understand? Yeah, you're struggling with this. Okay, because you don't feel that you can change it. Remember, it's not, the affirmations aren't going to change anything. The affirmations are to make you feel that you're the person who has what you have. So your Spirit is saying you're doing affirmations on a mind level in your thoughts, but you're not feeling it. You're not feeling, you're panicking inside. You're feeling like it's a lost cause. Okay, not a total lost cause, but you know, you're opposite. Your heart and your mind is not aligned. You're not in that happy feeling of, no, you know, that ain't happening. He's my husband. We're happily married. You keep coming back to, what if he does get married? And again, if he does get married, it doesn't matter. I've had lots of girls who have been going out with people who their person has an arranged marriage. And if it is an arranged marriage, okay, and then they've got married and then within a couple of months it's all fallen apart. So let's see what the cards say anyway, Sanya. Well, with these two cards, he's certainly not happy about it. So is it an arranged marriage? Because, you know, the devil is lower energy, you know, annoyances or things that he doesn't like. He's not happy about it, okay? And also here, negative Nancy. So there's something definitely here where he's not happy. And you two aren't in contact, so it's not like he's not happy with you. It's because he's not happy of the situation. Exactly, it's arranged. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. He's certainly not happy about it. Yeah, journey. Is it in, would it be in this country or would it be abroad? Here, there's a journey here for him. Right, okay, let's look at the energy and the connection. Yeah, mother's involved here as well. Okay. Unless you're older than him. Are you older than him? Could be that you're older than him there. But I do have a sense of mothers involved there as well. Excuse me. And wedding, yeah. Okay, so it's because of the mothers here as well. And again, that going abroad. So I feel that the wedding will go ahead. So this is the mother's end, okay, and the wedding here. You know, it depends as well how you're saying it. So if you're focusing on the word, if you're doing something along the lines of, he's not getting married to anybody else, he's getting married to me, or he's not going to get married, he's getting married to, you're implying, you're giving him an option, if you like. You're not sticking to, we're in a happy marriage, you know, we're happily married, we've always been together, etc., etc. You're still looking at it as outside of you. Message. Okay, so he might message you. He might, you might hear more news about it as well. Let's just look at a card for you. For you, yeah. Now look at this card. It's the death card, rebirth, death and rebirth. So you've got to really get rid of the old story. Okay, there's no third party, there's no marriage, etc., etc. Okay, and you're only thinking about the future that you want. Where's this person thinking in their imagination? It's your imagination, your thoughts that create the future that you want, my lovely. Okay, so it may go ahead. Let's just bring another card on this. Can we just have clarification on this? But it's definitely more mother involved. You know, the two, you know, his mother and perhaps, you know, the person's mother that are arranging, you know, pushing for this, older women. But he's definitely not happy about it. He doesn't want it. Yeah, so the patience card, okay, when we're impatient, it implies that we don't have it. So seeing the two of you as married as well, okay, it's, like I say, I've had several clients where their person is, you know, has been involved in an arranged marriage. It's happened because they haven't all, you know, been able to change their thoughts enough. They panicked too much. They focused on the 3D, you know, no, they're definitely getting married. I've tried to undo it, but it's still going, okay, because it's still dominant in their thoughts. They're so worried about it. They're stressing about it. It's going, you know, inside they're feeling like rubbish. So they're trying to put the affirmations in there, but it's not going in. It's the affirmations aren't hitting right, okay? So only see the future you want. He's your husband, okay? The law doesn't not work. As I've said about the law of gravity, okay? You don't see people floating off the sidewalk, off the footpaths, off the pavement, and you're saying, oh, the law of gravity didn't work for them. Or you're floating off saying, oh, well, obviously the law of gravity doesn't work for me. The laws of the universe always work. It's whether you're tapping in and tuning into it properly to get what you want in the right way. Okay, it's a thought universe, it's a feeling universe. and your heart area sends out a electromagnetic force sort of 5,000 times stronger than your mind. So you've really, you know, if your feelings are more dominantly in feeling anxious, feeling stressed, worrying, upset, then what's going to manifest the most? So bear that in mind, my lovely. So at the moment, it's a bit up and down, okay, but he's definitely not happy about it. He's not going into this with something that he wants. He is not happy about it at all. Yeah, under a lot of pressure. Okay, under a lot of pressure here. And he is thinking about you as well. Spirit is wanting you to know, okay? That's why he's not happy about it. Why is he not coming forward? Because of your energy. You know, I'm not mentoring you, I'm not coaching you, so I don't know how you're going about this. I know that I have quite a few people who follow my channel and then they end up booking mentoring with me and they've been doing it totally, you know, they haven't got the gist of what I've been saying, or they've been too dominantly in the old story. Because when you're only in the story of what you want, my lovely, it has to happen in the way, you know, you get what you want, my lovely. If you're still there, Sanya, the Create Your Future channel, they've done quite a few getting contact from SP and getting rid of third parties. So I know that they released another, I saw one pop up on my news feed this morning. I haven't listened to it yet, but you know, they've got loads of stories from coaches that are giving you success stories. It's not because people are luckier than anybody else, it's because they're doing the work and they're doing it right. This could have been, you know, if it's in your culture as well, that it's something that's been plaguing you at the back of your mind as well. Remember, the 3D is always a reflection of what's going on inside you. So over the months, over the years, you might have been thinking, what if he gets married to somebody else? You know, what if he ends up in an arranged marriage or whatever, and it's playing out. So there's always that side of things as well. Melissa, my lovely, this is your reading. What did you say it was? Libra. Okay, he's definitely thinking about you. So are you in contact? If you're in contact, then he just sees you as beautiful. I mean, he does anyway. But if you're in no contact, then he is definitely thinking about you here. You've come out straight away here. But, you know, as far as he's concerned, he thinks you're very loving. He thinks you're very kind. Very warm. Very passionate. You're very soothing as well. He finds you very soothing. You're not sort of chaotic. He finds you very sort of grounded, and it sort of heals him, if you like. You know how when we're around people who are very calming, it makes us feel calm as well. But he's not in control of something here. He's drowning in his emotions. So, sorry, when you said yes, is that a yes, you're in contact, or yes, you're in no contact? Just clarify that for me. In contact. Okay. So there may be something where he doesn't feel he's in control of something in the connection, or he's just sort of drowning in his emotions. But he does think the world of you here. And also it could be that he feels like he's not in control of something that he wants to do in his life. That's, you know, maybe work-wise, or, you know, something in his own personal life here. Let's just clarify this. Can you clarify this? Yeah, he's guarding his heart a bit as well here. Okay, so it's a little bit of a stalemate situation. He might feel that you're guarding your heart. Perhaps you're not opening up as much as he is. So he might have the wrong end of the stick, sort of thing. But I feel it's more him, and you're not wondering. You're wondering, you know, how does he really feel? Yeah, again, despair. So there's something that he's really worrying about. Now, in the background there is like a sign that says not hiring. So it may be that he, you know, again, he might be worrying and stressing about work or school. I don't know how old you are. Or a situation in his family. Okay. He may be prone to anxiety or stress, you know, worrying. So he may just be worrying here. Or it could be you. So with attraction, again, you know, it's very attracted to you, etc., etc. But you need to start attracting his energy to you as well. So where are your thoughts when you're thinking about him in the day? Are you thinking, oh, he doesn't open up to me, or he doesn't contact me very often, or he doesn't seem to want what I want, or whatever? So all of those things, if you're putting them out there, you're going to see evidence of them reflected back. You're going to see the behavior you don't want. So make sure that you start attracting the behavior that you do want. I'm all he thinks about all day long. He's head over heels crazy in love with me. Or, you know, if you're not at that stage yet, you know, I'm all he thinks about all day. Okay, he wants to go on a date, etc., etc. If you are already a couple, then, you know, we are such a loving, romantic, solid couple together. We're a perfect match. Instead of looking at all the things that aren't working, start looking at things you want, because if you're putting that out, you'll see evidence of it reflected back. Yeah, so that the two of you can grow. I don't know if it's in the early stages. It might be early stages if this is like the bud, where the shoots only just come through. But things will grow between you. But you need to start attracting it to you. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Okay, so really sort of relaxing in your energy, thinking really loving energy here. Let's just look at a card for you. Honey, my lovely, it's only paid reading, sweetheart. Yeah, here, you know, fight off those negative thoughts here. Okay, swords are your thoughts, and it's like these crows are pecking at you here. And here, again, you know, focus only on what you want. She's not looking, she's in her own little bubble. She's looking at what her heart is telling her here. She's not focused on the 3D, at what's coming at her. So she's like, no, I'm not paying attention to the 3D. What I want is a happy relationship. You know, he loves me, etc., etc. Okay, so really focusing, start attracting his energy towards you instead of keeping it away from you. He does, you know, he thinks you're wonderful. He thinks you're really lovely. And here as well, you know, cutting out those thoughts. This Queen of Swords, swords are your thoughts. She's got her emotions locked away there. So she's not getting all over the place, letting her emotions take over in a negative way. She's watching and guarding, you know, ready to fight off any negative thoughts coming in. So you just need to shift your thoughts, Melissa, to what you do want in this connection. Because it's definitely got the potential. As I said, honey, my lovely, this is paid readings only. Yes, Terry, but it is paid only. Luna, what's your question, my lovely? Okay, and what is his initial or star sign, please? Thank you. Okay. So what Spirit is saying here is no, he's not, okay. However, if you carry on in those thoughts, my lovely, he will eventually, because that is your dominant, you know, if that becomes your dominant fear, okay, then it will happen, because what comes, you know, your thoughts create what happens in your 3D. At the moment, this card is him coming towards you, so I don't know if there is physical land distance between you, you know, kilometers between you, but this is showing his energy coming towards you, not going away from you. You know, he thinks you're very beautiful. And he's saying, you know, attract me towards you. You know, if you keep thinking I'm going to leave, then I've got no choice but to leave, because that's how it works. Everyone is you. Everybody shows up in your consciousness based on how you think about yourself. You're not holding yourself in high enough honor. Okay, you may have had previous relationships where somebody's left you, or issues from sort of parents, or you know, even at school sometimes, where we have situations that make us fear losing people, you know, being rejected or abandoned, etc. Okay, so Spirit is saying you need to start attracting him energetically towards you. We're all made of energy. Everything is energy, and our consciousness are connected. What we think is a conscious connection. So if you keep thinking he's going to leave me, he's going to leave me, he's going to leave me, what if he goes? Then eventually he will. At the moment, his energy is very much for you, okay? But he's waiting for you to be clear in your mind of what you want. So Spirit is saying, you know, you tend not to value yourself enough. You know, perhaps I'm not good enough. Perhaps I'm not pretty enough for him. Perhaps I'm not this. Perhaps I'm not that. Okay, or he's so good looking, he could have any woman. What if he cheats on me? He may have done it before, or whatever. Okay, there's loads of scenarios that can make this, but he's your soulmate. Okay, and you can put down solid roots together and have a solid relationship, but you need to focus more on the happy outcome that you want here. Okay, we're in a loving, solid relationship. He's totally devoted and committed to me. He only has eyes for me every time you think about him, instead of thoughts that are pushing him away energetically. Because all you're doing is leaving, the advice for you is you're leaving yourself out in the cold. Okay, you're sort of cutting your nose off to spite your face. This person is freezing cold. They're hungry. They're walking past in all this snow, but they're looking and saying, oh, well, there's no lights on. There's nobody home. But at the back of the house, because you're taking things at face value. So really look at what story you've got in your mind, my lovely. Okay, here you may be listening to other people. You may be playing lots of breakup songs. I've had that from clients as well, who really, really like people, but then they start listening to breakup songs and then wonder why the relationship breaks down. Or you may watch a lot of films that are breakup, or you may have lots of friends who are going through that, okay? Exactly, yeah, it isn't a very nice card on this one. So Spirit's advice is you've got a little bit of healing to do here, changing the old story. Okay, so if you do have fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, then that's because you're telling yourself you're not good enough. So you need to change the story. No, I'm always chosen. I'm first best. I am irresistible. I am irreplaceable. I am unforgettable. I'm amazing. Okay. So really watch your thoughts here. Really watch your thoughts. And look at the future you do want in this connection and not what you don't. Okay. Also, giving thanks, gratitude, being grateful for things that you do have in your life, as well as knowing him. You know, he's an amazing, boyfriend. I'm so happy that we're so happy together. We've got a happy, healthy, harmonious relationship. Okay, you're looking at all the negatives and you're worrying and you're stressing. Unfortunately, your thoughts will create. Okay, your 3D is only a reflection of what's going on inside you, as within, so without. Okay, so because you're starting now to worry, you're starting to focus on all the negatives. If you keep doing that as your dominant thoughts and feelings, it will play out. Okay. Okay, it is some of my clients will get, because I am a personal mentor as well, a mindset coach, so some of my clients will just do affirmations and affirmations and affirmations, but it becomes a chore. They're not feeling it. They're telling themselves it, but they're not feeling it. Your heart center, your heart gives off a bigger electromagnetic field than your mind. Okay, like 5,000 times more. So it's really that feeling. When your thoughts and your feeling, when you know that you are beautiful, when you know that you're good enough, you wouldn't be saying, my boyfriend's, is he going to leave me? So you haven't done it enough to feel it, because you're not feeling good enough, because if you were, you wouldn't be worried. Okay. It's like years and years ago, I had a friend who was so beautiful. Okay, well, she still is. Okay, and I've always, well, up until I changed, okay, was insecure in relationships. You know, gave my everything to relationships, and then when things were going good, I would start to think, oh, it's not gonna, you know, what if he leaves? What if it doesn't work out, etc., etc., and then it would fall apart. But I remember having this girlfriend who was so beautiful, and I said to her one day, this is like going back about 20 odd years ago, I said to her, don't you ever worry that your boyfriend will go off with somebody else? And she turned around to me and she said, why the hell would he do that? I'm beautiful, I'm amazing. Because that was her concept, you know, she had no fear. There was no doubts. It was always her that finished with men. Okay, it was never men that finished with her, because her self-concept about herself was she was amazing, she was beautiful. Of course men wanted her. It's like when sometimes when people break up, their person will come back because they've got that attitude of, oh, they'll be back, and just get on with their life. The ones that worry, stress, and are in that lack energy are pushing energetically their person away instead of bringing them towards them. So there's a little bit of healing here as well. Also, what are you going around talking to your friends about? Are you going around saying, I just know he's up to something, I just, you know, what if he leaves me? What if he does that? Well, your spoken word is also affirmations. You're affirming what you don't want, my lovely. So no, he's very interested in you, but it's like he's waiting for his part in your movie. Well, what part are you giving me here? You know, am I your soulmate or not? Are we going to have a solid relationship? Because you keep shutting me out in the cold with your energy and your thoughts. Okay? So you can turn this around. Focus on what you want instead of all the thoughts that you're having that are not lining up with what you want, or your fears, because either way, the universe is impartial. It will give you what you're asking. So what if he leaves me? What if he does this? Perhaps you've been looking at lots of tarot, pick a card readings, you know, do they want me, this, that, and the other? Okay. Not at the moment, he's not, no. That's in your energy, the advice for you. Okay, in his energy, you know, here, all these are, thinks you're amazing, thinks you're beautiful, you know, call me to you here. I want, you know, I'm yours. There's no doubt in his mind that you're the one he wants to be with. You know, soulmates here, but you've really got to start valuing yourself, my lovely. Shifting those thoughts. You know, every time you think about him, he's head over heels crazy in love with me. Okay. What I want with him, and he's not opening up. No. You don't need to say anything. You change the person. You can't change people in the 3D. If only you would open up to me. If only you would do this. If only you would do that. It goes in one ear and out the other because it comes from you. People act the part that you're giving them. So start saying, he's always, you know, I love that he's always emotionally vulnerable with me. He's always telling me how he feels. We're in a loving, committed, solid relationship. You know, he's my loving, doting guy. He is 100% loyal and faithful to me. He has only got eyes for me, but also doing your, you know, I love that I am so beautiful. I love myself. I love because how you see yourself is how others are going to see you. People only play the part based on your assumptions, your beliefs, your perception. Okay? Change your story and he will conform. You will hear it from him when you stop. Remember, your thoughts are, we're all connected by energy. So when you're sort of in your mind, you're thinking, oh, he doesn't open up. You know, I'm saying to him, I want us to do this. I want us to do that. I want him to do this to me. And he's not doing it. Where's your main focus? Pissed off. Okay, frustrated. Perhaps angry as well. Okay. Well, inside of you is the 4D, if you like. So you're changing your thoughts. So every time you think about him and your relationship and yourself, so I'm irresistible, I'm, you know, perfect, I am his perfect ideal woman, we are such a loving, solid couple together, he's only ever had eyes for me. Okay, so you're, yes, Disha, but I'm just connecting with the energy to Luna's reading in a minute. So, you know, really only think he's always so loving towards me. He's always opening up to me about how he feels. And if you wanted him to take you out on more dates or to contact you more, then you would be affirming that as if you have it now. Okay, I love that he contacts me every single day telling me how much he loves me. I love that he showers me with love and affection. Okay, so start shifting your thoughts inside as to what you do want so that he reflects it back to you. It's not going to happen overnight, so there's no point doing it today and then you're seeing the opposite behavior still and then you're thinking this doesn't work. It always works. You've just got to give it time and you've got to persist until you start seeing the evidence that you want, my lovely. Okay? Okay, Disha, what is your question? You're welcome. You know, I've had lots of clients where, you know, they've wanted their boyfriend to live with them. They want the relationship to go to the next stage. And they're saying to their boyfriend, you know, I really want us to live together. And their boyfriend's like, no, it's not happening, not happening. So they change their thoughts within as if they're already together. So they might do it where they're in their imagination or in their thoughts, hearing their boyfriend say, oh my God, you know, I love that we're so happy living together. Or they might hear in their thoughts a friend saying, hey, you know, how did your move go with you and your boyfriend? Oh, it's amazing. You know, we're happily settled in. We love living together. Comes from you. Okay. Okay, Disha, let's look at yours. just have a swig of water. Okay, so in his energy, he's definitely wanting to contact you here. Okay, we've got the Sun card. Sun card for me is not just happiness, it is, you know, so he's happy when he thinks about you, but wanting, you know, contact as well. And we've got the Message card here and romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and he wants to meet up with you here. However, he is drowning in his emotions. Okay, so it could be that because people are a reflection of you. People reflect back you. Okay, and you know, you perhaps being impatient, you're more focused on the time that you've been apart in no contact, or what's he doing, what's he thinking, etc., etc. You're, you know, again, could be stalking him on Facebook. So you're very much 3D focused instead of going within. Okay, you know, he's wanting things to be okay between you here, and he's definitely wanting to come in here. So Spirit's advice is, again, for you, you've got to kill off the old story, and in order to have your rebirth, you're focusing on the future that you want within. Your imagination creates, your thoughts create, as within, so without. Okay, that we are meant to, but sometimes it gets hard because you're in a lack energy. You know, I really, really want him. I wish it would hurry up. We work together and you see him often. Okay, so even though you're seeing him, every time you see him, you know, where are your thoughts? You know, in order to see the future you want, every time you go past him, oh my God, he's head over heels in love with me. I love that we're such a beautiful couple together. You know, that's the energy that's going to bring you what you want. Okay, so you feel happy, good. So as long as your thoughts are dominantly, it's your dominant thoughts that you keep coming back to that's going to get reflected back to you. So only thinking thoughts that are, every time you see him, you know, oh my God, he can't take his eyes off me. He just loves me so much. Okay, he's head over heels crazy in love with me. He is, because he's definitely got the romantic feelings here, as do you. But you need to really kill off the old in order to have the rebirth of the new, of what you really want, what future you want to see play out. Because your thoughts are creating what plays out. Okay? Well, but then when I'm alone, he stays on my mind all the time. So that's what you need to change. You say, you know, when you're working with him as well, you're seeing him as still separate from you. You know, for me, I would be every day at work just thinking that we're a normal couple. And then when I'm on my own, you know, you can't ignore the 3D, but you're shifting your thoughts so that when he comes into your mind, you're lining your thoughts up with what you want as if you have it now. There's only now in time and space. Okay? So, you know, not one day. You can be in that knowing that it's a done deal and it's going to happen, but you keep coming back to feelings of emptiness or feelings of what if. You're very much in reactive mode instead of creating mode, Spirit is telling you here. And they're saying to you, create. They want me to just pull another card for you as well. Let's do one of these ones. Yeah, nourishing yourself with healthy stuff. Okay? Healthy stuff. So physically, making sure that you're taking care of yourself with what you're eating, what you're drinking, how you're looking. Okay? Mentally, with your thoughts, nourishing your thoughts with only the thoughts that you do want to bear fruit and to be fruitful. And again, with your emotions. Okay? I get it, I feel it myself, and I'm trying to cut off. Yeah. Just when doubts come in, you know, you're the only one creating. You're in full control. Your doubts are just your the way of thinking pushing against you. Okay, a bit like, yeah, but it's easier for us to just be lazy and wallow in wallowness, you know, in all the things that can go wrong. I mean, us humans are more pessimistic than we are optimistic anyway. You know, we can have a good idea, but by the time, you know, a couple of thoughts later, we've talked ourselves out of it and all the reasons why it's not a good idea. We're natural at doing that. So it's really, you know, focusing on the romantic feelings you have as if you have it now. You know, we all like to have a good old moan and groan about things rather than seeing the positives. There are people who are always positive. So yes, every time you think about him, you are going on dates or you're a couple. Depends how strongly you feel, you know, if, you know, again, like that, the Create Your Future story, you know, where she'd literally met somebody 10 years ago at a party for 5-10 minutes. Only knew his first name, but as soon as she saw him, when she saw him, she was like, he's the person I want to be with. But it didn't work out that way. But 10 years later, she was like, no, you know, I can have him. I keep hearing on YouTube or whatever that I can have him. So that's why she got the coaching and did get him back, even though everything in her 3D was pointing to this, there's no way this is going to happen, but it did. Your thoughts create, okay? So whatever your thoughts are lined up with will play out. But it's if you keep doing it for a couple of days and then looking at 3D and then this isn't working and going back, it's always working. You've got to persist for it to exist, that's all. And again, that death card. So really changing the story. When you see him at work, you're only thinking thoughts that he loves you. He is head over heels crazy in love with you. He is arranging a lovely date for you. Okay. And when you're at home, even when you're getting ready for work, imagine that you're getting ready for a date. You know, I'm so excited about this date, etc., etc. Okay. So really shifting your thoughts, my lovely. And again, your self-concept. Okay. Renu, this is only paid readings, my lovely. Renu, my lovely, this is only paid readings, not free readings. No, sorry, it's only paid readings. I'm not changing my mind, so please stop posting. It's a paid readings only session. I'm sure there's other readers doing free sessions at this time, my lovely. Okay, Sag Moon, what's your question, my lovely? Okay. Okay. So I haven't got another person come out, so I can't say whether he's in a relationship with anybody else. The feeling I am getting though is that he wants to come forward, but he's not sure if you've moved on here. Um, that's more the feeling that I'm getting from these. Okay, he wants to come forward, but he's not sure how you would react, you know, what your state is, what's going on in your life. But with two cards here, you know, he's definitely yours if you want him. Okay, so these are saying, you know, he wants to be your person, and this, the energy between you is you see him as the person you still want. And yes, the two of you can be together, but Spirit is saying you're focusing on the time. You need to be more patient. Okay, when you keep looking at it's been X amount of time and I wonder if he's moved on, that's the energy that you're putting out. You're putting out a lack energy, okay, of oh, he's probably moved on. It's been X amount of time. If he wanted me, he would have contacted me by now. So you're in looking at what you don't have rather than bringing in that, allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy, bringing in the passionate feelings. Okay, oh my God, he can't stop thinking about me. Oh, he's head over heels in love with me. He's contacting me every day. Okay, we are such a beautiful couple together. You're looking at what you don't have instead of what you could have as if you have it now. There's only now in time and space. And we're all connected by energy. So the energy you're giving off is not the energy of bringing him towards you. It's keeping him away energy by looking at what you don't have and focusing on the 3D. Okay, as within, so without. People show up in your movie, if you like, based on the part you're giving them. So you're giving him a part in your movie that is somebody who's probably not interested in me anymore, probably moved on. It's been X amount of time. He obviously doesn't want me, because if he did feel the same, he'd be back with me by now. So your energy is pushing him away. It's not bringing him towards you with loving thoughts, because he's definitely yours and he definitely wants to be yours. So you have to shift your energy. I've got a get them back playlist, my lovely, on this channel that might help you. Also, when you're impatient, it's because you're feeling irritated, you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling rejected, you're feeling not wanted as well. Okay, so you have to shift your energy in order to start bringing his energy towards you. And I explain how to do that in the Get Them Back playlist. But the potential is definitely there. Yeah, so that your spirit can guide him back towards you, so that you can have your 10 of Pentacles, your treasure chest, and your 10 of Cups. Everything that you want is in this treasure chest. So in order for spirit to guide him back to you, you have to make sure that you're in attracting energy, not keeping him away energy. Because spirit is saying this could be the one. He's definitely yours if you want him. He's your man, and you know that in your heart. You've not got over him. You still, feel this connection very strong, but your thoughts and your feelings are looking at what you don't have instead of what you could have, because everything you want is already created. Okay, look at you having a beautiful relationship there. So tap in and tune in to the loving energy, as if you're already in a loving relationship that you want. Hello, Neela. How are you? Hey.
Gremlin, lay down. Good girl.
Okay, it's been pretty quiet, so I'm going to get on with my day. So all of you have a lovely day and catch up with you all soon. Take care.